I'm happy to discuss in more detail and show you a little bit more about the Haltian empathic building. So, and what are the kind of the reasons to return to the office, and what are the main points, and what kind of solutions digitalization can help. So, I mean, obviously, everybody has several different views and several different tasks why they would like to return to the office. For example, I mean, we know that collaboration is kind of let's say the key for people to return to the office, and meeting people, having social interaction, and sometimes work, let's say home just doesn't work. I mean, you might be having some distractions. It could be a low Wi-Fi, a bad internet connection, or it could be that your significant other is also working in this kind of a same kind of environment, and it just doesn't work. And then if you're looking at these kind of key elements for why people should office, obviously it's about the employee experience. It's again about the face-to-face collaboration. It's about trusting the workplace, meaning that you know that it's safe to return. And obviously from the operations point of view, it's readjusting the space. And virtual collaboration obviously is kind of a really big thing for the upcoming let's say months and returns. And what does empathic building then provide? So Haltian empathic building digital twin is kind of a guarantees the superb end user experience and deliver the key data for operational excellence. And I'll be showing that a little bit more in detail about what we are actually doing. So let me jump here. So what I can do is that you can consider this kind of let's say a 2D 3D floor, simple digital twin floor plan. So what you can actually do, and we can actually create and show this really simple and easily that what it actually does. We can add different layers. So we can have this kind of a floor plan layer. We can have an info layer. For example, in the info layer, we can show, for example, this kind of a trash bin fill rates. We can show that how full they are. We can show dispenser fill rates from the washrooms. We can see where the location of the coffees are. And what we can do is that we can also add these kind of a different zones for desks. So we can show that where for example people are sitting, or what teams are sitting in where. So for example, in here you can see that the green area is kind of a flexi area where you can just go in and sit. The desks are censored. It indicates that what desks have been used today. So the purple desk indicates that what desk has been used today. Red here indicates that what desk has been used or is currently in use. And the blue ones are kind of free to sit. So this kind of information can be shared. And the same thing can be done for meeting rooms. So we can actually show meeting rooms, that what meeting rooms are available, what are occupied, what are free to go, where might be this kind of let's say reservation, but there is nobody in use, currently in use. So these kind of things can be said. We can also navigate here. So I can show my navigation if I would be in the office. We can actually also see that where for example my colleagues are so located. So you can add colleagues here. And what we can do is that also show these kind of different environments and different conditions in the office. And I think this is a really important. If you're looking at, for example, from the CO2 perspective, we can take a look at these kind of offices and meeting rooms, and showing the data, that what kind of data, when what kind of conditions there has been. So, and you can also select your preferences based on this, and seeing that, okay, now the CO2 level is not in that good in that meeting room, or you like to actually work in a little bit, let's say, warmer temperature. So you can see that, okay, this temperature is nicer than the other one here. And these kind of things can be added easily to our service and solution. We can also provide this kind of a service tickets, showing that what are the services and where might be and some issues. For example, here, if you're looking at this, what we have here is that, okay, the bulk is broken. You can upvote the thing, and this actually provides valuable data for facility service providers and facility cleaning companies and building maintenance persons. At the same time, we can also provide this kind of a feeling and raise your voice to increase the information for people to create a better working environment. and showing that, okay, what are these kind of things? So we have a nice new office here, so that's what it says in Finnish, and providing people like to actually share this. And this is a valuable information for then again to the HR companies. If you want to reserve a table, you can easily do it from the booking perspective. You can actually reserve a desk. You can select the day or time, or just make a quick reservation here and see that where the meeting room are, and so forth. So super simple and super easy, and all this can be then reported back to for example, from the desk and room utilization perspective, all censored and provided that information easily for people and to optimize the office space, and showing that what are these. So showing that what from the desk level, what are the things that what needs to be done. So this is super simple, easy to use, easy to create, simple digital twin. You can create different kind of data sources to this service and this solution, and by that creating more value and inspiring your people to work better, and having this kind of, let's say, easier things to return to the office and safer return to the office. One thing what I will share this at the end is of what I was talking about, the virtual thing and virtual coffee. We have this here, for example, this kind of a virtual coffee machine here, where you can actually just join, and there's a continuous Teams link or Zoom link, whatever it is, and you can have these kind of virtual meetings quickly, or jump in. If you don't have anything, you can see that your colleagues are here, everybody's working remotely. So these kind of things can be added here super simply and easily. But that's I'm happy to continue the discussions. I think my 10 minutes is out. So if there are any questions, any comments, happy to share, and I'll be joining the meeting all day today. So and you can connect me on LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter or by email. So happy to continue the discussions.
Cool. So all social medias.
Yeah, all the social medias, of course. Yeah, exactly. That's the new norm. So all online.
I have one question for you, because you work in different kind of countries with Haltian. Where do you see right now, after the pandemic, it picking up the most?
Oh, that's a very good question. Obviously, we are seeing that kind of a different approaches by different companies, and it's kind of varies. But I'll see that let's say the Benelux area and the Holland region, it seems to be really active in this kind of area and providing this kind of a new digitalization and being kind of advanced in that area, in this kind of a, let's say, digital workplace and digitalization of different locations. So I think that's a kind of obviously Europe is kind of ahead of different things. North America is coming along really close, and they are big corporations who are actually doing this. But obviously, I'll say that the Europe and, let's say, Benelux area is kind of interesting for us at least.
Yeah, cool. Well, I hear indeed some comments that the United States are picking it up right now pretty fast because the pandemic hit them pretty hard, and they want to make their offices a little bit better. So it would be great to have all the Americans in this topic.
Exactly, and also, I mean, what we are seeing is that this kind of, let's say, based on my experience, let's say the US are actually really willing to actually test something. It doesn't have to be like super ready, but they are willing to test, and then they adjust it based on that. And I think that could be something for Europeans to learn from them. So it doesn't have to be your version 6.0 before you can actually start doing and start testing.
Yeah, cool. Well, thank you very much. Enjoy your day, and happy to have you with us again.
Thank you, Walter. Thanks. It was a pleasure to be here.
Bye-bye.